So this is a sleep aid. It's a natural garden. It's all natural. I got this at Dollar General. It says it's, I think, cherry flavored. It doesn't taste anything like cherries at all. It's kind of a chalky mini taste. But it's good for like 2.5 years from the date on the bottom. I think the box is a little big. You can see here. I only have one in here now, but I've only tried one and it seems to work. I think I got right to sleep. I think it put me to sleep. And maybe 10 or 15 minutes when normally it'll take me half hour to an hour at times to fall asleep. But if you look at the size of the box and this little perforated peel thing, or you could easily get 2 in here, maybe 3, possibly even 4. So they can make the box a whole lot thinner. There's a sheet of these that come just in the box. You just push here and take it out, which is nice. It's easy to get into, and it dissolves in your mouth. It's mostly, it says a quick melt blend, mannitol, which is probably a sugar alcohol, then crospovidone. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know what that is. Microcrystalline glucose, sorbitol, which is a sugar alcohol. Be nice if that wasn't in here. I don't know how much they put. Silica, some more of that copovindone, whatever that is. I guess the same one I'm going to look up. Stearic acid, natural flavors, maltic acid, maltic stearic, silica, and sucralose, which is another sweetener, sugar. I don't know how much of that they put in here. I don't know. These are inactive ingredients, so they're just for taste. I don't know why they have that particular blend, or why they put so many different kinds of sugar in here. That seems to be a trend. The active ingredients is melatonin, which is naturally helps you sleep, and then a proprietary blend of lemon balm aerial parts. Aerial parts means it's above ground. Typically, it's leaves. It could be stem or possibly even fruit, but usually if it's fruit, they list that. So it's probably stems and leaves chopped up together. Otherwise, they would say leaves or stems. It's usually just less expensive is the reason they do that, because they use more of the plant. They usually take like the leaves off and throw it away, or some companies will sell you stems, and you need to make sure you get the right part of the plant, because each part is chemically completely different. If you can imagine, the roots are made up differently than the fruit than the stems, and the stems than the leaves. It's also got chamomile and lavender. It supposes flowers for these, so that's the flowering part of the plant. I don't know if flowers, I don't think you have to be really specific. It could be just opening, starting to bloom, or fully bloomed. Those would all make differences in the cells of the plant, which I've never seen that. That's an interesting thought, though. This is distributed out of Atlanta, and an address and an 800 number phone number, which is nice. It says weekdays, English or Spanish, but it doesn't give times, so you can find out more about it. It's not FDA approved. You want to store it 59 to 84 degrees. 86 degrees rather. Sorry. I try to keep it in the kitchen cabinet. That just seems to work best for me. It's not close to the air conditioner. There's no moisture like in the bathroom. There's not a whole lot for the sink or when I cook, because I have a vent, and I don't use super hot water when I wash dishes, and it's just not in there for very long. So usually the kitchen works best. I guess you could keep them in a closet, or another good place would maybe be a top drawer or a nightstand around your bed, because that's where you'll end up using them. It's got the standard pregnancy warning on the back, which is really big. It seems to be easy to read. My one suggestion would be shape the perforations differently so there's no sharp edges. They could round them, actually cut them round instead of having them this way, which they seem to all come that way. It's just kind of unpleasant, just a minor thing there to change. So they would be rounded all the way around when you actually pull them apart. So that would do away with the sharp edges. They could do that with a lot of different products of this type. And a much smaller box.